Got him. There we go, that's a good fish. Stop it. Ah, there we go. Well, good morning. How are you? Welcome back to another video. What's up, guys? Thank you guys for joining me. We're going fishing today, but we're gonna mix it up from the last couple of videos. We're gonna get back into live scoping, but we're out on the lake, power pole down in the shade. We're gonna go bass fishing today. It could be interesting. So today is the coldest day I believe we've had all year. It was around 35 degrees this morning when I woke up, or actually a little less because I had ice on my windshield. So it's colder than a witch's. Well, if you know, you know, but I need this video to stay monetized. So, but we're on the lake today. We're gonna go out, chase some bass with the Livescope unit, try a few things out and see if we can catch some fish. Should be interesting. The fish should be schooled up for the year. Chasing bait, the water's cooling down. They should be chewing. I don't know if we can find any giants, but I definitely think we can go find some fish. We'll go through it, throw a handful of baits, see what we can make happen. But I gotta get rigged up, get to the first spot so we can catch some big bass. So you guys stick with me, stay tuned. It's about to get real. Whew. That first run of the year when it's like in the 30s is not comfortable. Didn't run far, but like a mile and a half, 2 miles, but I'm not used to that cold yet. Whew. We made it though. We're pulling up to the first spot. I'm way over bundled and we're about to catch some bass. Actually, I got some baits tied on. I got some stuff I gotta test out. We're gonna find these fish. I know they're feeding. I know they're out here and we may catch some big ones. I'm stoked, let's get them. Okay, time to start looking. If you guys watch my videos, you pretty much already know what I got tied on. Especially this time of the year. Jerkbait, glide bait, spoon, topwater. Looking for fish that are chasing bait right now. If we move up, we'll switch it up, but right now we're looking for fish actively feeding. Maybe some giants. That's why I got a couple big baits on, in case we run across one of those 7 to 10 pound class fish out here. Just got to keep them honest. Oh, come on, where you at? We're gonna find them. Come get it. Got him. Oh, he pulled off. Come back, come back, come back. Fish number 1. Still out there. He came up and got hooked. See if he'll come back, or if that's even him. Okay, okay. Seeing some fish. Seen a couple. That one wasn't a giant, but it was a fish. Should be more in the area. We're gonna keep moving. But he was aggressive. Came up and just railed it. He was all over it, just how they should be. Whew. Got a little bit of wind. Oh, that first cold wind got my nipples like icicles. About to cut through my shirt. Oh, gonna have to readjust for the winter. Ooh. Got him. That may not be a bass. Maybe. Nope. Gonna see a lot of that today. Sand bass. There's a good chance we're gonna catch quite a few of those today. Since these bass, a lot of them are out here schooled up on bait, and they're not big, a good portion of them. So you'll see the little schools of bass and schools of sand bass all out here chasing this bait. Generally, the only way to tell the difference is the bass seem to get in smaller schools, but not always. So it's really kind of hard to tell what it's going to be unless it's a single. Usually when they're single fish, they tend to be a bigger fish, and it's a largemouth and they're bigger than average. So, but I'm sure we will catch our fair share of sand bass today out here chasing fish. Come get it. Got him. There's a fish. I think that one's a bass. Not big. Yeah, little guy. Nope. That's weird. Another sandy. Ugh. He was a single though. Oh, I hate these things, but they sure are pretty fish. They still look good. You know, that one was a little bit odd. That was a fish that was out there all by himself, roaming. Normally you see those sand bass in groups or schools out chasing bait. That was a lone wolf. We're gonna run into a lot of those today. Way more than you guys are gonna see on film, I promise. But the bass are out here with them right now this time of the year chasing bait. So we're just gonna have to peel through them to find the fish. Hopefully we find some bigger fish and we don't have to even worry about throwing at fish of that size. That's okay. It's cool. Just got to get bit, especially when it's cold like this. Got to get bit. We're going to get back to it. We're going to find some, I'm sure. These fish just may not be out yet either. It seems like these fish feed better as the sun gets up. They can see better and they get out in open water and chase this bait, but they may still be locked up semi-shallow right now. And there's fish up shallow and 6 inches of water, and there's fish out in 20 foot. These are just the fish I'm choosing to target this time of the year. In the fall, you kind of pick your poison, and I try not to get too locked into the unit. We're going to keep them honest and fish some shallow stuff along the way, but we're definitely looking for some fish in open water, actively feeding and chasing bait. Oh, that's fish. Oh, get out of there. Yep. Well, picked up a flipping bait and made like 10 casts and got bit. So that may be the gig today. We'll see. We're going to keep looking around. There's fish out there too. I think we just got to wait for them to get set up. But we got the first largemouth of the day. There we go. First largie. We just pulled up shallow. That fish was in like 5 foot of water. Figured while I was in the area, I had to pull up and keep them honest. And these fish in this area have not pulled out and start chasing bait yet today. I will see these fish move out and start chasing later. But early in the morning, it's cool. These fish are up shallow, locked up on these trees, waiting to pull out and feed when they can see best. We may catch some more though. Right now, we're just on a little tiny creek channel off the main lake. These fish are set up on the edge. They'll set up here, they'll pull out and feed, then they'll come back up and set up because it's a comfortable place. They can move out deep easy, move up shallow easy, do all their feeding and be comfortable. So good way to get started, a little 2-pounder. And that is why you always keep flipping rod up on the deck. Some type of soft plastic, jig, whatever it is, something to flip around, because as much as I want to go out and chase these fish scoping, I know that sometimes, at least throughout different points of the day, it's just not the gig. And I had that brush hog tied on, laying in the back, full-size brush hog. You know, pick your poison, whatever your favorite plastic is, and had that rigged up, tossed it in there, and he ate. I'm not gonna complain. I'll take them how I can get them right now. I would like to see some bigger fish show up though here in a little bit, and I think they will. Yep, there we go, another one. Not a big one, but we found them. Drop the poles, we on them. Another flip fish. Yep, this may be the deal. I don't know if we're gonna catch a big one this way, but 2 fish and like within 10 casts of each other. Just a little guy that time though. Bloop. Sweet. And the shallow bite is on. That may change later in the day, but right now they're biting and I'm grooving with it. Sweet. Gotta find some more. Plenty of stuff like this to fish. No doubt about it. We just gotta go find more of it, but we're not even done fishing this. I mean, like I said, we've made like 20 casts flipping total, and we've caught 2. So I am not complaining. Just hope a 6 or 7 pounder sneaks up and eats my brush hog. Okay, I'm feeling good. Getting a good read on the lake. Seems like there's a lot more fish up shallow. We just left that first area where we caught those fish you guys saw. And we're just kind of looking around. I'm trying to really make sure I know what these fish are doing. If I need to go out towards the main lake more, if I need to come back in. Just kind of seeing where these fish are. It seems like they're still up shallow. That sun's just starting to get up to position these fish that would be out here deep. But I'm still keeping them honest. I'm kind of getting up shallow a little bit, then coming back out and looking. We're seeing some fish. We're gonna get some bites. I think we may run into some good fish today too, because they're out here. They're out here, guaranteed. Hello. No, don't run away. It's not a tiny one, at least. Not saying it's big. Oh, come get it. Good one. Oh, he tagged it. Come back, come back. Oh, he's still on it right at the boat. Oh, that was a good fish. He blew through, like, it must be 5 or 6 pounds. There's a school of sand bass swimming. He blew through the sand bass, eating them, like chasing them. I got a bait in. Now I'm going to throw at one of the sand bass and catch them. My God. I can't believe he didn't get hooked. He came up and hit it like 3 times. But I know he was good. Like I said, I watched him blow through a school of sand bass. Crazy. Oh, come get it. Come get it. Come get it. Got him. Oh, he pulled off. Come back. No. God dang it, another good one. Oh. Dang it. Same thing as the first area. We're back in a little, you know, off the main lake channel. Shallow on top, big flats on each side. All this bait is pushed up in here. Pretty normal deal this time of the year. but these fish are in here. I just had 2 good ones. Not giant fish, but like 3 to 5 pound class fish, which is nothing to shake your head at, for me at least, this time of the year. Lost them both. I came up and just nipped the jerkbait, and I felt them for half a second and they were gone. Come get it. Oh, 2 of them. 3 of them. Got him. Oh my God. Come back. They're all coming towards it. God dang it. All of them are on it. Oh my God, come eat it. It's like I can't keep them pinned. My hooks are good. I don't think they're eating it right. Might have to switch colors. I don't know. I don't know. What the heck? I didn't even know I had a fish on. I thought I like got my bait fouled up. What in the hell? Don't hook me. What are you doing, guy? It's a little spotted bass. Why? I literally didn't even know how to fish on it. I thought my bait was fouled up. Said, I don't know. He's a little guy. It's ridiculous. I'll put him back in the water. Wow. Bloop. I don't know what to say. Finally get one to eat, and it's that one. Of all the fish that I get hooked up and get in the boat, I didn't even know I had hooked. Freaking the size of my jerkbait, like 1.5 inches longer. Hungry. I was hoping you guys weren't gonna have to see me like this, but I've resorted to doing a terrible thing. Put on a shaky head and a spinning rod. Don't worry, I'm just as ashamed as all of you are. But desperate times call for desperate measures. And I had to do it. Oh, it's fish. Got him. Yep. Spinning rod saved me. I don't even know how to set the hook with one of these anymore. Solid fish. Biggest one of the day, probably. About time. Put on that little shaky head. Got a bite, and that is a fat dude. Like a solid fish. Not big, but healthy. Dang it. It's been a minute since we've got bit. It's getting tough on me out here. You guys can't even see my face. There we go. A little overexposed, but that's all right. It's been tough on me. We're not getting a lot of bites. I mean, we haven't been here too long. Don't get me wrong. We've been out about 4 hours or so, but it's been really tough. Like, we're not getting a ton of bites after that first area this morning where we got a bunch of bites. So just moving around. Keep losing some fish, but that was a solid one. I think we might be on the right track. That fish was up really shallow. Like, I can see bottom where that fish was. So we're gonna keep fishing through where we are now, and then maybe we'll come back out if we can't get some more bites. But I gotta get that fish back in the water. Hopefully we can figure something out. I think we can, and maybe, just maybe, we can figure out how to get a big bite. There she goes. Let's work on catching some more. We're gonna find them. It may take a little bit, but we're gonna find them today. Let's try to do that again. I'd like to catch a few more like that. That wasn't a bad fish. Like I said earlier, kind of the same thing. We're back fishing this creek channel edge on the edge of these flats. And these fish come in here and I guess they're pushing bait up on the flats. But it looks awesome. I know there's more in here. They just get kind of finicky, especially right now. This water has got like 2.5 foot of visibility. And these fish are shallow, so it makes it tough. No fish out deep or up shallow. Did not find any more fish in that creek, so we decided to come back out, scope out some of the main lake stuff that we or that I expected to see fish on. Now that the sun's up and it's midday, they should be out feeding if they're gonna be. We're gonna just look around and see what we can find. Seen a couple fish already. I don't know what they are. Just gonna keep moving. See if we can find some aggressive fish. Looks like there may be one right there. Got him. Oh. Yep, got him. There we go, that's a good fish. Good fish. Oh yeah. There we go. That's what we've been looking for. Yep. Just wish I didn't have him on a spinning rod. Oh, come on. Yep, big hit. Oh, come on. Come on. Big fish. Oh, come on. Stop it. Ah, there we go. On the shaky head. Whew. I'm trying to be quiet. There's a ton of people, but that is a big fish. Yeah, we gotta get a weight on that fish. Golly. That's a giant. Like, that is a fall giant. I'm gonna go ahead and get my camera set up so I can show you guys, and we're gonna weigh it. But that's a mega fish. Like, if that was a wintertime fish, that would be probably, I'm guessing 9+ in the winter. It's a little lean right now because it's fall. It's not filled up and belly's not filled out, but it's a giant. I'm gonna try to be as quiet as I can because there's boats everywhere around me. But oh, just a giant. That's why we came out. Like, that is the only reason we come out, is to catch fish like that. Oh my God, that fish don't even fit in a live well. That is a mega. Just skinny, but a mega. Okay, we're gonna go ahead, get a weight on that fish. That thing it's big. Got the scale zeroed out. We're gonna pull it out, weigh it real quick, but that's a mega. Oh my God, that fish is huge. Hope you guys can see that okay. That fish is giant. I don't know how much it weighs because it's so lean, but we're gonna weigh it real quick and figure it out. All right, we're zeroed. Oh. Yeah. $8.62. I have no clue if you guys can see that, but $8.62. Oh, that's a giant. I'm gonna get some pictures with it and we're gonna get that fish back in the water. Oh, just a mega fish. This is why we come out. This is what I live for, catching giants. There we go. Okay, got that fish back in the water. Oh, that's the kind of stuff that keeps me coming out, is fishing for fish of that quality and then getting to put them back in, watch them take off. Know they're healthy, you know, take care. I try to take the best care of these fish I can, keep them in the water as long as possible, get them back so someone else can catch them, because fish like that, especially here in Oklahoma, is a finite resource, and just love to get them back. I don't know, this is literally what I live for. This is it. I don't know where else to go with it. That's it. I think that fish earned me some Subway. We worked hard for that fish. I know I don't get real worked up and excited, but I try to just like live in the moment, because those fish they're not a guarantee ever. I've caught a bunch of them. They're never a guarantee that you're gonna catch another one. So I try to just live it, not get too hyped, and just like enjoy what's going on. For anyone who's curious, yeah, I'm throwing a spinning rod, obviously, but I was throwing a little 7-inch shaky head. I don't know how well you guys can see that. 7-inch, just red bug shaky head, 3/16 head, nothing special. Just every once in a while, even a blind squirrel finds a nut. We got lucky and found a nut. We're gonna try to find another one. I'm not gonna lie, it's gonna be hard to top that one for the day. I'm gonna do my best, but pretty much got to touch 9 pounds. I told you if we kept looking, we'd find one. Always do. Never know if they're gonna bite, but I can always find one. There's one. Got him. Shaky head again. Not nearly as big though. Okay, we're starting to refigure these fish out. Just took a while. That sun had to get up and they had to get positioned, but we're getting them figured out. Not the right size, but we'll figure them out. Or we have figured them out. We're gonna keep moving. I gotta go back out and fish some deeper stuff. We've moved up shallow, but kind of got these fish pinned. I'm starting to see fish finally, which I have not been in a little while. That shaky head doing work for us today. Not what I expected to be doing when I came out here. Didn't even have one rigged up. Just ended up tying one on because it's a little slick and these fish are acting finicky, and it worked. Oh, come on. Okay, we're gonna idle into one more area that we just there was such a small area where that big fish is that I was not able to get any more fish to commit. Kept running over them with the boat and they were getting spooky, not acting right. So we're gonna move to a new area. It's gonna be the last place we're gonna have time to fish today, but it has real potential. Right now, this time of the year, there could be some big fish loaded up. Just gotta see if we can find them. I also don't know how many boats could be back fishing in the area I'm going to. There's a lot of boats out Livescoping today. It's starting to get popular. We had that first cold spell and everyone's out throwing A-rigs, and we're not quite there yet. I'm still kind of catching my fish up shallower than most people are fishing. But it's okay, we're gonna go ahead, run down to the next spot, hopefully finish off the day on a high note and catch a couple big ones, and it'll be good. All right, last spot.
A few minutes later.
Well, day is over. I just got the boat dumped in the garage. Just literally got it backed in, got to the house. Waited until I got home to make an intro to kind of let the day settle in, and still a little jacked up about that big fish. I mean, it was what, 862, I think? That fish was mega. I've been thinking about how big that fish would be if I could catch it 2 months from now. I mean, that would be a high 9 to 10 pound fish. Mega. I mean, awesome day though. We caught some fish. These fish, even though I caught that one big one out deep, these fish are still up shallow, no doubt about it. It doesn't help that the lake was getting a lot of Livescope pressure, which will fade away as it gets colder outside. Then I can make some really good Livescope videos for you guys. But a lot of fun catching those fish up shallow flipping. I think I'm going to be doing some more of that here in the next 3 or 4 weeks until this weather really cools down, because that's going to be the best way to catch fish, and maybe catch some quality fish, but probably not giants. But these Livescope trips, sometimes I could go out and fish all day in Livescope and only catch one fish. Now maybe 7 to 9 pounds, like that one we caught, but I could fish all day in blank very easily, and that's very, very hard to go do. So I think I'm gonna probably kick back, get up shallow a little bit here in the next few weeks like we have been. And you guys let me know. I've made a handful of creek videos here lately, fishing up shallow. Let me know what you guys think about that. I've been trying to kind of mix up the content a little bit for you guys. That's been a lot of fun to get up there and go fish some of that backwater and just unique places I normally don't go fish, but is really fun to go fish, especially for making videos. I had a really good day. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It was a lot of fun to make. I'm gonna dream about that 8-pounder tonight, because that was a lot of fun, especially on a spinning rod. A lot of fun. But that's gonna be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.